Hopefully this works. All right, I think we're alive.
You know I'm top 5. You mentioned Brooklyn, they know that I'm top 5 of the dead
I
guys.
know we are actually live, so just so you know.
All right. Is anyone on our live?
No, I don't wait, I actually need to check we actually are live. Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, we actually are live. Wait.
Damn, we're live.
Oh, that's lit. Go onto YouTube. That's lit.
All right.
That's lit, actually.
YouTube.
Damn.
Hey, 2 watching. Who are the 2 watching? Big up.
Wait. How do you see? Oh, yeah. I can't see who's watching.
2 watching now. Hey, 2 watching.
What's going on, everybody? Whoa.
Hey, we got.
How do you see? Oh, yeah. I can't see who's watching. First lot. Oh, I can see. Sorry. What's going on, everybody?
Now. Hey, 2.
Latha. Oh, Latha on tour. What's good, bro? What's up? What's up? The sports star. Sorry, used to saying the. What's going on, guys? The sports star. Everyone go subscribe to them. Go subscribe to Latha on tour. All good guys.
What's up, boys?
What's going on, guys? What do you guys think about playoffs? What do you guys think about playoffs? You got any questions?
Yeah.
What do you think about playoffs? Latha, I know you're in England. It's late for you now, Latha. It's like because I usually travel to Ireland. Actually no, it's not that late. It's 11. That's not that bad. Yeah, what's going on? How is everyone? We got 7 people. Holy damn.
Yeah.
Oh, now 4. All right, never mind. Sorry, it's our first time live, just so everyone knows. But yeah, what's going on, everyone? We got some playoff stuff. I guess we'll get into just playoff predictions, mainly wild card, I would say. But Dylan, so what do you think about this Rams-Seahawks game? I think no. You know, let's talk about the Bears-Saints game and why you think somehow the Bears could win this game.
Listen. The thing about Drew Brees that I've always seen, and this year it's obviously more apparent with his injury, is he's been hurt. He's been hurt this year, and he hasn't been able to move.
Yeah.
Like, the problem with that, with having Taysom Hill is he doesn't have the experience of Drew Brees, but having Drew Brees,
you don't have commented Laugh on tour. I'm back in the Bears.
They have no mobility at the quarterback position, and potentially not having a running back will really hurt them. And I think Khalil Mack will be able to get to Brees. I think Roquan, even though he's an inside linebacker, could still get to Brees. Akeem Hick, Roy Robertson Harris, all these people are going to be able to pressure him into dumb throws, and their defense is so good that they're going to be able to hold the Saints' firepower offense to a little amount of points. And with that, I think the Bears' offense has grown dramatically. Trubisky under less scrutiny. David Montgomery's been excellent. Allen Robinson, underrated. These are guys that are going to be able to get them points.
I agree. I think it won't be as separated of a game as people think, but I feel like it's just I don't see how this Saints team, who have the best roster in the league, the most, I would say the best roster in the league. I don't see how they lose this game. Michael Thomas will be back. He has had time to recover. I think it's the Saints win. I guess I could see the Bears win. I mean, it might be one of Dylan's hot takes, but the Sports Star said thoughts on the Titans. What are your thoughts on the Titans?
My thoughts on the Titans are they're an excellent franchise who got an unlucky draw in the first round of the playoffs. I don't see how they're going to beat the Ravens. The Ravens are just too firepower. I mean, Derrick Henry's how they're going to beat the Ravens, but the Ravens, they got hot at the right time, and I think they're just going to pull through.
Yeah. What's going on? 7 people on here. What's going on, everyone? Just thank you guys for joining us, our first live. But yeah, I think this Titans team, it's Henry. We've seen that through the playoffs that they had last year. I think they will pound the ball with Henry going into this Ravens team, which have a good defense. I think it's a comeback game for this Titans team, definitely. But I don't know. Again, Dylan, another one. Someone said Bears will upset Titans. Look, you got some people backing you.
Bears will upset Saints, but yeah.
You guys are not making me look good. You guys are not. If Charlie and Serge are in this, bro, you're not making me look good.
You mean Charles?
I'm going to put this on the line. If the Bears beat the Saints, I will, on a YouTube video or on a live, do some kind of challenge that one of you wants me to do, that Dylan wants me to do.
Be careful what you wish for.
No, I'm knocking on wood. I don't think, please, there's no, Dylan, I don't understand how you think this Bears team can win. And I think, guys, I'm lagging on live. If I am, I'm sorry. Or I might not be, but I'll do a dare, I guess. But guys, there's 6 people in here. You guys, we will answer all your questions. You guys can ask us some more questions. So definitely, there's 6 of you guys on here. Definitely go ask us some question.
All high schoolers, this is a better alternative to doing homework.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm on the live on my phone. I saw the sports star said Bears should trade for Matthew Stafford.
No.
I don't.
Stafford is a good quarterback. Mitch Trubisky is their future. I've been saying it since their first season. I had a little bit of doubt going into this year, but I actually think he's a talented quarterback.
Oh, come on, Dylan.
What?
Trubisky's there. Come on.
He's their future. They
How
drafted
are
him.
you on this channel? What is that? No, he's not. Come on, you know that. You can give me that.
He was
You know
drafted
he
with the
isn't.
second overall pick, and obviously they see something in him. He's been
No,
above average for the majority of this season.
don't even give me that. You know he's not. Okay, I can't get backed by anyone. Look at this. Mitch is actually a decent. What is this? I'm getting flamed. Everyone loves Dylan, I guess. All right, sorry. The sports are another one. Oh no, sorry, we already saw that one. Latha on tour. Do we think Goff? No, Goff make big. Yes, yes. I think it will.
Definitely.
Walford, who is it? Walford, their backup that played. He's been good. Someone whose name is Keenan Allen just commented. What's up, Keenan Allen? You're on my fantasy team. Thanks, bro.
That was a bad trade by me. We're not going to be talking about that.
Oh yeah.
No details needed.
Yeah, see, look at that. Thank you, Latha. We can't win a Super Bowl. Yeah, actually, I feel like you knew that, Dylan. There's no way they win a Super Bowl with Mitch right now.
No, I know that.
Yeah, at least you know that.
All right, Jared Goff has been ruled questionable.
Yeah.
They say he is ready to play.
Yeah, so it's up in there. 8 people on live. Thank you guys so much for joining. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I agree. I think Goff will make a difference. I think you will. I mean, I still think Goff is a very good pocket passer. I think he's very good. Yeah, thank you, the sports star. Mitch is a backup next year. Don't you know that? No. Yes, he is. I think Deshaun Watson in the rooms. I think a lot of teams are jumping at that. Just speaking.
San Francisco's going to get Deshaun Watson.
I just recorded a like Deshaun Watson situation video. That will be probably coming either Saturday or Sunday. I just gotta send that over to our editor, see if we can get that video back. I think the Bears are an option for him. I think the Patriots are. I think there's a lot of teams. Mitch is better than Kirk though. Okay, right now, probably. I don't. The sports star disagrees. Not really Kirk anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with both of that. I will not strip. Yes, Trubisky has been good. I think under less scrutiny, as you said a lot, Dylan, he is a better quarterback.
And they started running the ball more.
Right. I think he's like Baker Mayfield. You don't run the offense through him. You let the run game speak, and then you let him throw the ball. Not as many times, like 20 times.
Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah. Even though Ryan Tannehill is very good.
I'd like to thank the subscribers of this channel that have provided me with the most dislikes on a video.
Oh wow, yeah.
17.
17. That's all right. The mock drafts always do that. Always get a lot of dislikes. There's a lot of angry people who think taking Paris Ford in the first round in the Ravens' first pick might not be the best option, which I can agree with.
I'm reading into the future.
I think Paris Ford's incredible. I think he's very good in zone coverage. He's a hard-hitting safety, but I don't think he's a first-round pick. I think he's barely even a second round.
I can read the mind of John Harbaugh.
Mitch will be competing for QB1. I agree. I think he will still be competing for a spot. I can't disagree with that. But I feel like at the end of the day, I think he's burned out. Not burned out, but I feel like he's just been given too much time to progress and just hasn't really done much at the end of the day.
But beat the Saints this weekend. You'll all know what I'm talking about.
I guess. I mean, I guess. I don't think it's if Dylan. I'm stumbling to just get words. I don't see. I think this is the only game in the playoffs where it's like you look at someone who I really, really like, and I think a lot of people disagree with Colin Coherd. I think he's really good. I watch a lot of his videos, and he's kind of just like he's talking about playoff predictions. He's like, yeah, the Bears will win. All right, I wish Surge was here, the sports star with Fields or Zach Wilson. I wish Surge could give you such a good, to the Jets especially, to the Jets.
Yeah, because the Jets have such a low pick.
Now, and a lot of my friends hate that I think Wilson's better. And I think with this game, I think Zach Wilson, I think obviously with the win against Clemson, he's been incredible. But Zach Wilson, I feel like a lot of the people's argument is his competition hasn't been amazing. But I feel like, Fields isn't able to throw the hash as well. I think Wilson will come into this team. I think he won't be able to have his hand held as much as Fields would. And I think he can throw. He's very accurate downfield. He's mobile. Fields is as well. So that's not a hit on both of them. But right now, at this moment, I know this is contradicting. I would probably go Fields. Okay.
No.
No, he's not. Come on, man. You know that. Come on.
I'm sorry, but no.
That's not true.
I do have to say, I think Justin Fields is a better player than Zach Wilson, just because he's been playing at a very high level at Ohio State for the majority of his college career, and Zach Wilson, I'd never even heard of him until like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has, to be honest with you. I don't even know what division BYU is in. Sorry if that offends you, but I don't. All right, sorry. Koniak's had a question before. Look at what Kirk had around him his whole career: Diggs, Thielen, Irv Smith, Jefferson, Rudolph. That's true.
All right, wait.
It's hard to compare Kirk and Trubisky just because Trubisky's been in the league for not as long. Kirk has been in for a long time. He's been with 2 teams. I agree. I think he's not underrated, but he's someone who doesn't get a lot of love just because, I guess, I don't really know. I feel like he's just I couldn't really tell you why. I think he's good. I think we can't forget he led the Vikings to an upset win in the Superdome last year against the Saints in an overtime win. He had that beautiful throw downfield to Thielen. I think he's still a good quarterback, but I think what Konax, you're saying right now, this is more of like recent. Like he's had these players more recent. Obviously Diggs is gone, but Irv Smith was recently drafted. Obviously Jefferson is a rookie. Rudolph, who's been injured. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Thielen, who I personally think could be a potential trade option this year. I might be wrong, but I feel like Thielen, they might want to move on from this year. Dylan, thoughts on that?
One thing about Kirk Cousins, he's always been not a great quarterback, but he's too good to take a gamble on another quarterback because you don't want to have him on your bench with his ginormous cap space.
Yeah.
So you're either going to release him, which is a big gamble for a franchise because they're going to go shopping for a new quarterback, or you're going to keep him and get what you get out of him, which is honestly, I would say tops a 10-6 season. So I don't see him as a bad quarterback, but I would say he's a bit of a burden on the franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good way to put it. Also, I'm wearing Saints hat. I'm not a Saints fan. I lost my Giants one. Then I got a Dolphins one, Dylan. Then I lost that one. Now the Saints one. But it's okay. I don't hate the Saints. Keenan Allen. Bro, Keenan Allen's in our live. No way.
Oh, my God. Wait, what? It's actually Keenan Allen?
Bro, Keenan Allen. He joins a 1.32K sub YouTube and
I've got to just say, I've got to say, I knew that when Keenan Allen would join our live, his first thing to say would be, "Hi, I'm Keenan Allen." Hi, Keenan Allen. I'm Dylan.
You don't think so, man. Subscribe. And Kirk had Cook. I thought that said something else. Sorry. Sorry. But I thought Cook's incredible. One of the best, I think the best downhill runner in the league. All right. You also do a full 7-round mock after the Super Bowl. That's what we were doing. I agree. I don't probably know a majority of players past the 3rd round, at least enough to analyze them. And that video would be really long.
I literally don't know anything about
Dylan. Dylan doesn't know anything about that. We love hating on Dylan in this channel. We love Dylan. I'm joking.
I used to fight back, but then all the football claims. Now I'm just a star.
Steven Sims, if you're watching this, it is a joke. Keenan Allen, hey, I'm Keenan Allen. What's going on, man? It's the 3rd time you said it. It's very believable. But yeah, should we switch the format? Oh, damn, look at that. This is sick. I don't know why we haven't used StreamYard. Like, it's so much easier to do live streams. Like, you literally click live. But yeah.
Promotion from StreamYard.
Yeah. We're thinking about buying the premium. We might not. But yeah, sorry. We kind of got sidetracked. We'll be more serious. Do a separate vid each round, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. The sports are. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think a separate vid each round makes sense. I feel our 1st round ones. Thank you to everyone if you're new, for watching those. Is doing incredible. That's a lot of the support. But yeah, we could. If you guys want to do that, let us know. The Sports Star. Thank you guys so much. But everyone make sure to go subscribe to them. It's a great channel, good sports content. I love their channel so much, so make sure to go check them out. But yeah, I think there's the mock drafts are hard to predict. Mock drafts. I feel like as the draft happens, there's so many things that are not predictable and just happen. It's like, all right, how did that happen? Like, for example, one pick last year when we first started our channel that I was so surprised about was Damon Arnett to the Raiders. Cornerback of Ohio State. He's been injured, really hasn't done much this year. What are some other ones? I think Andrew Thomas to the Giants. Obviously now midseason I was pissed because he was terrible.
He's gotten better.
Now he's better. Mekhi Becton.
The big one's Jalen Reagor.
All right. Ex-McKinney bodyguard is Daniel Jones. Look at the profile pic's fire, bro.
I've got to say I'm a fan.
Daniel Jones, Giants future. I'm a Giants fan. And I think I couldn't tell you. I know that's not what I don't know. I think so. I'm going to
give you a
I think you get Devontae Smith in the draft, or maybe if Jamar Chase falls. I think Devontae Smith his stuff is shot up, but I think he is. What do you think?
The thing
I love Xavier McKinney, so I like the name Xavier McKinney. I
always like to side with the young quarterback in this type of debate because I think they always have something else to prove. But I think I've watched enough of Daniel Jones as a football fan. I'm not even a Giants fan. My brother is, but I've watched enough of Daniel Jones to see that I don't think he's going to be good in the National Football League for more than a year. And I mean, he turns the ball over too much. He's fast and he doesn't use his legs. His throwing is very inaccurate. He's not a good game manager. The only thing that I see out of him, and he has the ability to move.
Surge is here.
Hey, big up Surge.
I can send Surge. I can send you the link. You can join if you want. But Surge Clyde from the Esports Scoop, no way.
Oh my God! All right, I've got a new mission for everyone here on the line.
I don't know if this is someone memeing. I'm gonna take it seriously. Nipple Picker Nation. Thoughts on Connie's alleged affair with Jeffree Star? I'm not gonna talk about that. It's kind of weird. Bro.
We're not gonna make a comment at this time.
No comment, bro. No comment. What wide receivers will Smith body build? What wide receivers with Smith body build has been successful? Smith obviously has very small legs and is not big. Let me think. That's actually a very good question. I'm trying to think. Who are some receivers like Justin Jefferson is kind of like that. He's not a big guy. Who else? There's I don't know. That's actually a good question. I think Justin Jefferson is one. Jamar Chase is also kind of one. A lot of the receivers in this draft class are not that tall. Who else, Dylan?
I mean, Brandon Cooks.
In terms of Brandon Cook, no, he's small. No. Smith is 6'6". He's 6 feet. I think Cooks is like 5'10" or something. He's short. But yeah, I'm not completely sure. I'm actually gonna. Everyone, just bear with me. I'm going to invite Surge quickly to this if somehow Surge is still on this. But Dylan, you can talk to him.
Yeah, Devontae Smith's NFL build. I mean, right now I'm seeing that he's being compared to Jerry Jeudy. So
that makes sense. I mean, coming from the same college.
Yeah.
Also, congrats to him. He just won
Heisman. Calvin Ridley.
Dylan, this is Greg Ward Jr.
Greg Ward. I love Greg Ward, actually.
He's on the Eagles, right?
Yeah. I know
Lath is an Eagles fan. That's right.
I have no reason to like Greg Ward. I just saw him throw a pass one week, and I just instantly connected.
All right, Serge, we invited you. All good. You don't have to join.
All right, everyone on this live, I'd like to put you guys all on a mission. So earlier when I just joined the channel, I direct messaged Devin McCourty. We went to the same school. He went to the school, I think, like 15 years before I did. And I direct messaged him asking him if he wanted to come on the channel. We still only had about 300, 400 subscribers. And he left me on scene. So everyone here, I'm going to need you guys to @Devin McCourty. And we're going to need to get him.
@Devin McCourty. Go. Look at our socials coming right here. _sports_scoop. All right. Someone said, who is the soccer scoop?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
No. You're the soccer. That didn't even happen.
The soccer talk. That's me.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Jefferson, Chase, both 190. Smith. Yeah. Chase. Oh, Surge is here. Oh, look who it is.
Hey.
Surge. Everyone's had it. Surge, we have a question. I want you to answer this because I don't know if you're here. Sorry, guys, if you have other Someone commented Devin McCourty JT. Thank you. Judy is 190. Judy's a bigger guy. Judy's definitely a solid guy. Surge, 1 second. Surge, you also don't need your mic. It's not a big deal. 1 second.
Okay,
I'm trying to find the question because Surge is a master at this. Where is this question?
Fields or Wilson?
Fields or Zach Wilson, Surge. He's a Jets fan.
I think Wilson. I think, don't get me wrong, I know this right now is like a bit of an unpopular opinion. I like Wilson because I think he's much more pro-ready in my opinion. Like he much quicker off his reads. He can throw it from any angle. I know Fields has a stronger arm and is better in the pocket and is mobile at the same time, which is very scary. I just like Wilson a bit more just because, like I said, he's I think in my opinion, he's like what really the NFL quarterback should be. He can throw from any angle. He's mobile and he's very quick in his progression. I think Fields sometimes gets hung up on his first read. He has a bit of trouble throwing people open. Don't get me wrong. He can throw it from anywhere. Like even if like wherever the ball needs to go, he can throw it. He just doesn't know where to throw it right now. I mean, he knows how to, but he isn't exactly ready to like where he can go off his first read to see, okay, that's not open. Oh, this guy might be open a second. I should throw it now.
Yeah.
I feel like Zach Wilson's at that point right now, and I feel like I just like him a bit more. People may say he's undersized. I don't think that's a problem. Especially in the modern day NFL, we've seen a lot more undersized quarterbacks like Kyler Murray or Russell Wilson, and they're very successful. So I'm fine. I like Wilson, especially as a Jets fan. I can see. I would be happy though with Fields' pick, and don't get me wrong, because I think he might have a higher upside than Wilson. He might have one of the highest upsides, but I still like Wilson a bit more.
Joe Lem said Surge. Joe Lem, what's going on?
Hey, Joe. What's up?
Joe's coming out with another sports podcast where he talks about the Yankees. No, I'm joking. But yeah, sorry. But I think I agree with you, Surge. I feel like Fields, throwing outside the hashes, which I was completely blown up about due, to the championship game against Clemson. And then I think Wilson. I agree with Wilson. I feel like he's a Dylan. What?
I'm sorry. There's a deleted comment on.
Oh yeah. I don't know who Jake Fromm is.
He was drafted by the Buffalo Bills. It's also the actual NFL.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm.
Serge, we also had Keenan Allen in the live stream who said, "Hi, I'm Keenan Allen." So you can assume that it's probably Keenan.
Obviously, definitely. It's 100%.
It has to be. I mean, who else would it be? Like, why would a top 10 receiver join a live stream of a small YouTube channel and say, "I'm Keenan Allen"? Why? Like, I was back to what I was saying. Again, hi, I'm Keenan Allen.
What's up, Keenan?
Hey, Keenan, big fan.
Keenan, big fan. Serge, like, Keenan, big fan. You were into my top 5, but I'm just gonna leave quickly. Like, I'll be back.
Hey. He was number 1.
Yeah. All right. Yo, Jake from Keenan Allen on here. This is crazy. Like, I don't know how there's only 9 people and 2 of them are NFL players. Like, who would have expected this?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't see how it's not believable. It says Keenan Allen. It must be.
We got another one.
Keenan, hopefully we can get you on the show sometime.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh, man, that would be great. All right. Someone said pick Colts to win. No.
Also,
I'm
not a fan
I like Indy. I think they're a very good team, but when Josh Allen, the way he's playing, he can really – I don't care what defense he plays. He's going to tear them apart. I think the only team that can really stop him is an offense that can go blow for blow. And one of the only few teams I see that, like maybe Kansas City or Green Bay.
Are you talking about defensively or offensively?
I'm talking about offensively because I feel like
this offense.
The way the Bills have been playing, I don't think there are really any defenses that can stop them. The Colts have very good defense.
Right, yeah.
Although I think it may really depend on how Jonathan Taylor plays. He's been on fire the past few weeks, and I think if he can do what he does in the playoffs as a rookie and control the clock, keep Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley off the field, I'm not going to say that they're going to win, but I'd give them a chance. But
this is crazy.
Buffalo playing well in recent weeks.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. I'm
gonna have to search up this.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. All right, sorry. Wait, I will respond to your comment. I love these words. 1 second. I just need to. Okay, yeah. Back to the Colts. I'm just gonna come back to this quickly. I think the only team that would be able to stop the Bills would be the Kansas City Chiefs, and I don't think it would be the Packers, just because I feel like you need to have a team that offensively can go blow for blow, as you said, Serge. I don't think the Colts have that. I think Phillip Rivers is a early game short throw receiver, and I think the Bills have a good defense, and the Bills, I think, right now are the best team in the NFL. But that might be a hot take. I think they're the best team in the NFL right now.
I think they're
Sorry, Waddle is the second receiver in the draft. Xavier McKinney, I don't think there's any bias towards Alabama. I assume there isn't. But
Smith or Chase.
I think it's Smith Chase right now because Heisman.
I mean,
Waddle's been injured.
I think one of the interesting things though is that Jalen Waddle might play in the championship game, national championship.
Yeah,
a lot of people expect him. That'd be a huge.
He's a game.
That could really help his draft stock going in. So
especially after these. Sorry, I was thinking about the Clemson corners who haven't played. Darion Kendrick's draft stock went down. All right, next question. Titans fan here. London Bear and our Super Bowl team. I agree with you, the Sports Star. I agree. How do you feel about the Saints right now?
First of all. Whose account is this?
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it's an actual. Thank you. I don't know how currently if this account is real. We have 2 fan accounts. One.
I have a feeling this is my brother's friend.
All right, it might be. I mean, they're asking actual questions, so
yeah.
How do I feel about the Saints right now?
I think you have a Saints beanie right now, Keith.
I feel like this is my
I feel like Breeze needs to step up. I feel like having Michael Thomas back is a big
he played really well against Carolina. I mean,
yeah, I think Kamara back needs to be a good guy, but I don't know. I think overall it's if this Saints team can get it going with Michael Thomas and can get the run game going with Kamara, can they get receptions out? I don't know. I think their defense, I think they have the best roster in the league right now. And I think as a Saints fan, I think this team can go far and they might be even a dark horse. Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Sorry, I'm kind of behind. Not really. Why did the Chiefs pass on Swift for Edwards Elaire?
Should I take this one or who do you want to shoot?
Yeah.
I think the reason why is because Andy Reid's never really been one of those guys who's just going to run the ball a lot. And I think it'd be a bit of a mismanagement of Swift's talents just to hand it off to him like 15 times a game because they're not going to do that. Yeah. And I think it'd be very important for a team like Kansas City to get another player because they didn't really find any defense players. They're going to take Jeff Gladney, but the Vikings took him. So I feel like Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a really great piece because he's really helpful in the pass catching realm, and I think maybe they could have traded back because I feel like Edwards-Helaire would have. I feel like Edwards-Helaire would have been available to them maybe later in the draft, but I feel like he's like he would have been a steal if he was taken. I feel like he would have been a steal if he was taken a bit later, but I think Kansas City are really going to use his talents really well. Sorry, I rambled on for a bit distracted.
Yeah, that was everyone. That was Joe, who's Keenan Allen. That's one of our friends. Ravens Titans. Give me the Ravens.
Sorry, I
think they got hot. I said in our predictions, if you guys saw that, I think they got hot at just the right time. I think this is a Ravens win. I think Lamar is looking incredible. I think his offense can't be stopped. Sorry. Keep going.
I've got the Ravens also because although I could definitely see the Titans winning, reason why the Titans defense just isn't good enough, and I think the way to stop the Ravens offense is stifle them early. They cannot get going early because if you stop them early and get like 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns ahead, 2 possessions ahead, then you're in a very, very bad position if you're Baltimore because the way they play their game is that they want to run the ball most of the time with Lamar, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and have throwing as a second threat. So when they stack the box, they're gonna throw the ball deep. But if you have a team that can play disciplined, good run defense while Good. Sorry, discipline. Good run defense, like a 4-3, while like only blitzing one guy and still be able to cover your players. And without sacking the box, basically, it's just Baltimore are in a lot of trouble because, like I said, Lamar, don't get me wrong, he's a solid passer, but he doesn't have all the intangibles. Like he's decent at reading coverages, but he's not really exceptional at everything. So we really can't lead a team back when they're behind because he always prioritizes run first. And if the Ravens go into a pass offense first, they really struggle because they don't really have any receivers that Lamar can rely on. Who's the number one? Maybe Marquise Brown. I don't know. I got the rate.
This is the later comment. Got to show some love to Owen Taylor. What's good, bro?
Hey, Owen, what's up?
Yeah. All right,
Sorry, boys. I gotta head off.
All right, Dylan. I'll see you down here. I'll
See you, Dylan.
All right, just me and serious. Waddle is better than Smith. No, he's not.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think Smith though. I mean, I had Smith before the beginning of the season, even started before he even won Heisman. I understand that Smith is undersized, but I feel like the way he plays is that he plays bigger than 175. He's very physical, and I think he can do it. I think he's still very good at it. He's got more muscle than you think, and I think he's stronger than a lot of people think that he is. I think he's a decent route runner, and he's got really good hands. I think besides strength, and I get it, that's an issue, and a lot of 175-pound receivers haven't been the best in the NFL, and I get it. But I feel like I still think that Smith is different because really, when's the last time we've seen a true wide receiver that has actually won the Heisman? Smith really isn't the same as those other receivers, and he's going against NFL talent every single week in the SEC. So I understand why there are concerns. I definitely get it. But I think with what he's doing right now, I still think he'd be a really good prospect. I don't know if he's better.
I don't think you can kind of say that's right now Smith will be a bust. I feel like you can't go against him. I think he's one of the most talented receivers I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We're gonna keep going with the comments. We're trying to do it quickly. Who do you think is gonna win? Bucks. I think Tom Brady with this team in the postseason, this is a win. I think it's gonna be a Chase Young watch what you wish for moment. But yeah.
Yeah, we've seen this all too many times, but this isn't like prime Brady. This isn't even less than 40-year-old Brady. It's like this is like Brady who's very mobile and really needs to rely on that receiving core. I think a big storyline is whether or not Mike Evans will play, but another one, Devin White, because he's on the COVID protocol, will not be playing, which is a huge boost for Antonio Gibson and Peyton Barber and even J.D. McKissick when he runs the ball for if the Redskins or football team, whatever you want to say, wants to pound the ball down the Bucks. Because don't get me wrong, I love Alex Smith. Obviously, he should win comeback player of the year, but I don't know if he can throw the ball first. Not because he's a bad quarterback, but because he doesn't really have any weapons besides Terry McLaurin. Logan Thomas is solid, but I don't know. But I still
we're getting a ton of comments. We are sorry. We gotta do this quickly. Serge. So guys, Bateman is Bateman is very good.
I like Bateman.
I think Bateman, his route running skills could make him the best. I think he's like a Justin Jefferson kind of like receiver in terms of the draft class. Like he could be the shocker who ends up being the best in the class. I love Bateman.
Wait, Swift, does this guy like the Giants? Sorry. Does this guy like the Giants? Does this guy like ex-Bikini bodyguard? Does he like the Giants or
I don't know.
Like the Giants. Oh, okay.
Swift is better than Allaire in the passing game. I agree. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's close. I think at the beginning, I think people projected Edwards-Helaire to be a bit better considering he was like so good with Joe Burrow in the passing game. You really relied on him. But I feel like I still feel like Swift, while he is very good in the passing game, he's primarily more used as like a running back. Like, I mean, I know they're all used as running backs, but I feel like Edwards-Helaire is more of a scat back where he kind of can line up anywhere, like in the backfield, like in the shotgun, pistol, out wide. I get it. Swift can do that too. I just feel like Swift is better just running the ball more often. As Helaire is more of like a gadget player, like where he can line up in multiple positions. I think that's what the Chiefs were looking for, especially in that spread offense.
All right, sorry, we're getting a lot. All right, Smith won't be able to take hits for years to come.
I mean, I can see that, I guess.
Yes, but I don't think you go against Smith right now, Chris. I just don't think.
I feel like right now it's just too risky not to take him. this early, considering the season ahead. And again, he's going against a lot of tough players in college who a lot of them will be future NFL players. I'm really excited to see against how he plays against Ohio State. A lot of people there like Sean Wade or what's his name? That's not my tongue. I forgot his name, but like there are a lot of players, especially in the secondary, that probably will be going to the NFL in a few years to come. So I still think that Smith is NFL worthy. I think that fear is definitely warranted. I definitely could see him getting taking hits and maybe being out of the NFL, but I don't think so right now because with the way he's playing, it's too
All right,
hard.
so our next on Washington. All right, recessed. Again, I think this Washington defense, as I said in our predictions, it will be closer than people think. I think this Buccaneers team, and they've learned how to use Antonio Brown, which is a lethal weapon. I think people are underrating Antonio Brown when he is given a good quarterback and is able to thrive. He's incredibly talented. Sorry, next one. Again, he's too weak to beat the press. I mean, he's done it in college. I think you're kind of going at it a little bit too much. I think Devontae Smith, he's like a Devontae Adams in terms he uses his feet and can break the press off. When they line up and they go like that and then go. Devontae Smith is incredibly talented at route running. Next one, you can't press the ball because you have to respect his speed. I feel like it's a lot with a lot of players. I feel like you go into the NFL, you have safety. That's what safeties are for. You put Waddle, who's 5'10", up against Jalen Ramsey, and he just pushes him over. But I think, don't get me wrong, I think Waddle's very good. I'm not going to say Waddle's not, but I just think Devontae Smith is better, and I think that's kind of like a fact. I think Devontae Smith is definitely the better receiver.
I mean, Waddle was slightly outplaying Smith to start the season, but I feel like Waddle, if he's put in that number one environment where, say, it's Smith who gets injured instead of Waddle, I don't think Waddle's able to take on that responsibility to be that number one receiver for Mac Jones as Devontae Smith was. And I feel like Waddle would be a very good number two in many offenses. I just think Smith has much more potential as a number one, in my opinion, especially with besides his size, there's not really much to knock on him, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who's your number one to look out for going? I think you mean team in the playoffs. I think the dark horse team is the Ravens. I think this Ravens team has again got hot, and they are looking like the team they were last year. That was the best team in the NFL, sir. You have to agree. They were the best team in the NFL first year.
I mean, yeah, up to that point, definitely. I didn't see it getting knocked out. I think.
Oh, sorry. This is what he said. I'm Pierre Cousin. Oh, so what's up, man? Sorry, this is the question. Yeah, so like we said, I think the Ravens for me.
I would go their opponent, the Titans. I think they're a very underrated team. Not a lot of people talking about them right now. Although I do have the Ravens, I feel like if the Titans do advance, their team to look out for. Like they've got two really good receivers, A.J. Brown, Corey Davis has been really good now. And then with Derrick Henry running the ball, they had that bad game in Green Bay. But if that defense can somehow slightly turn it around and they continue what they're doing on offense, look out for them. They could beat anyone.
Smith hasn't taken any hits yet. All right. I mean, I think we're just kind of going on too much about this. Remember, Hollywood Brown was supposed to be good. Brown was 170.
Hollywood Brown had been pretty good in recent weeks.
Kind of stock going, like not nearly.
I think Hollywood Brown, though, in recent weeks has had like.
Hollywood Brown also hasn't like. Devontae Smith is taller. He's better route runner. He has better hands. He knows the route tree better.
Although Hollywood Brown, he scored a touchdown in what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He scored 6 touchdowns in his last 6 games. So I feel like he's really on the upside. Again, I think this is partly due to that they don't run the ball very much. I mean, they don't pass the ball very much. So the stats are a bit deflated. But I think he's definitely the guy that Lamar often looks for. So I still feel like he's not insane. I wouldn't say like he's a top 15 receiver, but he's still pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah. Don't compare Adams to Smith.
That is good.
I'm not. You can compare DK Metcalf to, like you can compare receivers to receivers. It's not all about weight and height. Like that's not all what it's about. If that's what it was, then you can't. Half of the players in the NFL you wouldn't be able to compare to each other. There's obviously going to be mismatch in terms of weight. The Terry McLaurin DK Metcalf argument. Terry McLaurin's 6'1". Metcalf is 6'4", 6'5", and is faster and definitely heavier. But it's still an argument because they're receivers. They do the same things. So definitely comparing Smith to Adams in terms of route running. But yeah, sorry. Finally, we got through all of the comments. So now if you guys want to ask some more stuff, let us know down below. But let's get on to okay. best out of every player in the NFL who's played the best out of the blue this year, James Robinson. James Robinson.
Yeah, I think James Robinson definitely.
Yeah.
Robert Tonyan also. Robert Tonyan. No one expected him to have a really good season. Should have been a Pro Bowler over Evan Ingram.
I don't even. That was something where I wasn't even thinking about. I don't understand how Ingram was a Pro Bowler, to be completely honest. Also, I have the live shop on my other monitor here. I know my camera quality is not that great. Sorry for that, but yeah, I think James Robinson. I think this guy with his receiving threat, his size, he's not a slow back. He can be incredible for this Jaguars teams. Put in Trevor Lawrence, get them some offensive linemen. Same question, but with teams. This year, who has been a breakout team that was not expected? The Browns, I would say, is one. Who's in the playoffs? I'm joking. I don't know. That's actually a good question. Has there really been any team where it's wow?
I mean, although we expected them to go to the playoffs, I would say the Buffalo Bills. We expected them to be good, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we expected Josh Allen to take this big of a leap and become an MVP candidate in Buffalo to be competing for a Super Bowl already, even with the acquisition of Stephon Diggs. So I would probably say Buffalo. Maybe Green Bay also. A lot of people doubted them considering they didn't get a wide receiver in the draft when they really needed one. So those two teams, I would say.
I can only answer one or two more questions. I actually have to quickly eat dinner. So
yeah, same.
Next one. If the Giants select Bateman, yes. No, depends on
not really. I feel like
no, I think it's
really good. I feel like he could be a very good receiver in the NFL, especially I watched him a lot last year. He was really good for Minnesota.
I think his route running can make him the best receiver in the class.
I think it depends. Like I said, if Smith and Waddle are still there, one of them, or obviously Chase, but I doubt Chase will be there. If Smith and Waddle's there, I think you can't pass on. You can't pass on one of those. But if Bateman if they're all off the board, Bateman's there, I'm fine with pulling the trigger on Bateman. I think we great.
Next one, who's going number? Rip Surge.
It's gotta be Trevor.
It's gotta be Trevor Lawrence. I think. And let us know if you think different. Sir, someone commented that Fields is the best quarterback in the class.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, it's not that. I think Lawrence is a more
Jaguars selected.
I think they're. I would be very happy. I mean, I think the thing is they have the same ceilings, but I think Lawrence has a much higher floor.
Yeah. All right, guys. If Pierre, whoever's in the stream, if you guys haven't subscribed, it genuinely helps us so much. We want to thank you, X McKinney Bodyguard. I love you seem very smart about the NFL. I didn't mean to talk that much about Devonta Smith. I agree with you. You definitely are a smart guy. But thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe. We'll answer this last question. What major QBs are retiring in 2021? Probably Breeze could be.
I mean, you mean like entire
yeah.
This year, Breeze, yeah. After this season, probably Breeze. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that means a lot. Thank you so much. That genuinely does mean a lot.
No, honestly.
Who's the best edge? All right, actually, last question. Who's the best edge in the draft? In the draft?
This year's draft? I mean, in the NFL, it's TJ Watt, I think.
I feel like, yeah.
I think TJ Watt in the NFL. In the draft, that's more tough.
So
I feel like Rousseau, even though a lot of people have him down, I still feel like he's got the most raw potential in my opinion, which is why I like him the most. Him the most. But
yeah,
I'd probably go Rousseau.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely make sure if you haven't to subscribe. Thank you, X McKinney Bodyguard. Make sure to subscribe. I love your profile picture. Thank you for watching, man. Make sure to join some of our streams and later. This was so easy. We will definitely be doing more of these live. Yeah, really fun. Thank you so much, Pierre Lundberry. We'll see you later, man.
Thank you
so much for watching. I just feel like I'm on a video. Sorry, someone just joined. Bruce Nidell. We'll see you.
See ya.
All right. See you guys.